What's up, guys? How's everybody doing? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another toy review. Yes, a toy review. I haven't done one of these in a little while. I think the last one was the Vintage Collection Paz-Vizsla. I almost said Pre-Vizsla. Paz-Vizsla, which, yeah, not great. But I've got a bit of a surprise for you guys. I pre-ordered this guy. I don't even know why. I don't remember. I think I just thought he looked cool. I was actually out of this line. And I pre-ordered this guy and he showed up and I totally forgot about him. But looking at him, we may have a late figure of the year entrant here. Yes, it's a Masters figure. Yes, I'm out of Masters. Yes. But look at this thing. I'm a huge TRAPJAW fan. If anybody doesn't know that, I think this looks phenomenal. I'm excited about this line so much, I'm considering getting back into it just a little bit. I think the Man-at-Arms looks great. I think the Faker looks amazing. All these ones that they've shown for New Eternia look really good. So let's take a look at this. This, of course, is the New Eternia TRAPJAW. Look at the art. The art's phenomenal. You get Grayskull on the back. Excellent looking shots. Well, TRAPJAW there. Comes with a lot of weapons, which we'll take a look at. And then that's mind-blowing right there. I love that piece of art on the back of this figure. So let's crack this open. Again, I mean, it's kind of an impromptu thing, but New Eternia TRAPJAW, let's see what he's all about. Okay, maybe I was a little hasty saying figure of the year. I don't think he's in figure of the year territory, but he's a huge improvement from the old deluxe one that we got a couple years ago, because that figure was pretty much trash with the whole mouth thing. Let me get you a good look at his head sculpt. The head sculpt is absolutely phenomenal. Looks beautiful. Very well done. Great updated look to him. And this is kind of what I would expect out of a modern figure and a modern rendition of TRAPJAW himself. Comes with a lot of accessories. Of course, he has the arm cannon on there. One thing to note that is a little tough to plug into this other arm, but it does look good. And one thing that's nice about this arm, is he's got a really nice butterfly joint, as you can see there. So that is nice. So there's the arm cannon. We'll get to articulation in a minute here, but I want to go over the accessories really quick because he comes with a couple of interesting ones. Most interesting that I saw is actually this thing. Yeah, it's like almost like his jaw as a weapon. So that's kind of cool. It's got a really nice gunmetal gray. Looks really good. Like the look of that. I think that looks very nice. So that looks good. Also comes with this little dagger. This can also be plugged into his arm as well if you want to do that, or you can just hold it. Either way, looks good. I like the wrapping around it too. Very nicely done there. And it's not really bendy. It's actually a good plastic, so that's solid. And then, of course, his really iconic looking hook. You got to have that. And you can kind of see how it hits the light. It's got a nice shiny silver gunmetal type paint on it. And that's done really well too. So I like that a lot. So accessory-wise, I mean, we don't have any issues at all. I think where the issues come in just a tiny bit, because it's very minor, is a little bit with articulation just being stiff as a whole. This arm right here really has no issues. We can move it up and down, no problem. It can go out a bit. Obviously, it's going to be a little hindered. It can go up and all the way around. No big deal on that arm at all. His head also moves pretty well. He can look up a little bit, can look down really well. Buries the chin pretty good. And then he has some articulation in the jaw as well. One thing I did notice, let's get you a shot of that. I still see that there's like something in there. I don't know. Let me take a look at it. I guess it would just be like muscle and that sort of thing. But again, it's not nearly as noticeable if you just kind of open up his mouth a little bit. So still a vast improvement over the Revelation one. The Revelation, I mean, it was trash and it was $30. This is a basic. This is 22. So there you go. Articulation on the other arm, like I said, it is a bit stiff, but look at that elbow joint. That's phenomenal. That's great. He also has a bicep cut, so that's good. And then a little bit of outward, not much there. And then, of course, it can go around. But again, it's a little stiff, so just watch it with that as well. This belt is a separate piece. You can actually house the attachments to his arm on these little these little parts right here, these little posts. So that's cool. Actually does pretty good job getting the splits for the legs. He does not have an ab crunch, but the waist will turn. And then I think where articulation is the most stiff is actually in the knee. I can't get the second joint here to bend. I'm afraid if I keep doing it, I'm going to break it. So I'm not going to do that. But he does have double hinged knees, pinless. Everything on this guy's pinless. Hopefully we're out of the pin joints phase. Hopefully that's gone. And then he does have a little bit of rocker. Kind of hard to tell. A little bit, not much. Can go down a bit. And it can go up a bit too. So not great, but I don't think you need a ton of articulation for that either. So overall, I think it's pretty solid. I really like the paint. I think the blue, as you can tell, very nice matte color. I like that it's a matte, that it's not really too shiny. I think that fits him well. I do wish there was a little bit more paint in his loincloth there. Maybe a little bit of black would have helped it out. The greens look good. The paint is done well. It's applied very nicely, especially in the helmet and the jaw. That looks really good too. So really, no problems there. He also has a sheath there for his sword, if you want to put it in. Fits in fairly nicely. There you go. Looks good. So there we go. Overall, pretty solid figure. Again, I don't think he's really a figure of the year contender, but a huge improvement over the last Trapjaw that we got. Let me go ahead and do a couple of swaps with his other weapons on his arm, and we'll be right back. All right, so there he is with the, I guess it's like a little mouth adjustment. The cool thing about this, it is articulated, so that's cool. Yeah, that one's probably my least favorite. I mean, it's kind of cool that it sort of fits his jaw, but it's the least interesting one to me. So yeah, I don't think that's the best one. Let's go ahead and put the hook on. The hook's very iconic. So let's put the hook on, see what that looks like. Yeah, I mean, that's Trapjaw all the way. Yes, looks great. Looks phenomenal. And again, if you want to put the sword in his hand, you can. So I would say either the hook or the blaster. The blaster is a bit bent. Need some hot water on that thing. But overall, done pretty good. I got no complaints. And of course, these hang on his belt really nicely too. So there's that. So overall, guys, I think it's a good figure. I actually really didn't mean to buy this. I meant to cancel it, but kind of forgot about it. Fortunately, I paid retail for it, so I'm so not happy about that. But you can get him on Amazon for $21.99 if you're interested. I would definitely recommend him. I'm going to get him an 8.5 out of 10. Think he's really cool. And I think he might have got me back into Masters, maybe just a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. But definitely, I recommend this New Eternia TRAPJAW, 8.5 out of 10. You guys let me know. What do you think about this figure? Are you in for this line? I think they got some really good looking ones coming up. So that'll do it. If you guys like this video, comment, like, and subscribe. I will see you guys on the next one.